What was number 7? Which one are you stuck on? Prime means cannot be factored.
That's the one that says 4x squared minus 3x.
That's a quadratic. 81 times 4. No, because it doesn't square dance. 2 times 9 is 18, and 18 doubled is 36. It's 36 in the middle, so Wyatt told me the wrong number. So, yes, this is a perfect square trinomial. So, 2x minus 9 squared.
Minus 9?
Yeah. First sign. That's prime, right. Anything else on the homework?
Don't do it.
Is it here?
They don't play at home at all.
I'm not driving out of town.
They don't play at home at all, do you?
Where are they?
Playing in Irma.
Do you have to pay to get in? Are you buying my ticket? I know, but I do. I said, are you buying my ticket if I drive that far to go? If I go all the way. I'll see. I don't want a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Do you go to his games? You go to Wyatt's games?
I did go to the away one. Okay, that doesn't count.
Okay.
We're going all the way to Lakewood on Monday? We're not playing one. No, we're not. When are we going to play then? I don't know. Not Monday. Monday.
Wyatt.
Oh, no.
We can't finish until we start. I can't vote. But then you have homework, because then you don't have time in class to do your homework. So you want more homework because you have time to do it. All right, our steps for this are going to be exactly the same as they were for quadratics. That's why I haven't stressed too much about this lesson, but we'll still spend a day doing it. We're going to move everything to one side. In other words, make the equation equal 0. And then we're going to factor. And we're going to set each factor. What do we set each factor equal to?
0.
And solve. Just like that. Now, here's a hint. The degree of the polynomial, what does degree mean? Your highest exponent. The degree of the have we talked about this before? Okay. Thank you. The number of solutions. I feel like we've said that before. Maybe not. They could be imaginary solutions, they could be complex solutions, but regardless or not, that's the number of solutions you should be getting. I'll imagine the points that you would earn if you put them there. He said, could he not do imaginary? Just imagine them being there. And I said, sure, just like I would. Those never go away.
They're not real.
Let's do an example. Yes. Put it right there on my desk. right, so this one already equals 0, right? I don't have to move anything, so my next step would be to factor. How do I factor x cubed plus x? What? That's it? X would equal 0. How many solutions am I looking to get here? What? You're at 3. Why? 3 is the degree, right? So if you tell me 0, you're only giving me 1. I need 2 more. What? What are you supposed to do? Make everything equal 0. Done. Factor. How does that factor? Take out x. My first step in factoring is always look for a GCF. If I take out x, what's left? Can I factor it any further? Would it be?
Yes, because no, it doesn't square it.
It's addition. Look at your sheet. You can't do it if it's the sum of squares. You can do the sum of cubes, but you can't do the sum of squares. Yeah. Probably on the quiz, but not on the test. On the quiz. But not it won't be able to replace for that one. Okay, is it completely factored? Yes. So I'm going to set each factor to 0. This is a factor, so x equals 0, y, you are half right. Well, a third right, because that's one of the 3, but unfortunately that's only 33% of the solutions. Now I would need the other 67%. Look at you. No, well, close. That's half. There you go, plus or minus I. 1, 2 solutions, and there's my third. Plus or minus is 2. You know that one was hard? Huh? Plus or minus I. X squared equals the square. X squared plus 1 equals 0. And then square root of x squared equals the square root of negative 1. Sorry, y'all. Not really. I don't know. Nobody created it. They might have discovered it, but they didn't create it. Solve it. What'd you do? You just moved it, made it equal 0. Then you take out 2x squared. Okay, want us to wait? Can we take 2x squared out now? You good, Emma? Okay. 2x squared. What's left when I take that out? 2x minus 5. Is it completely factored? It is. So now everything goes to 0. 2x squared equals 0, and 2x minus 5 equals 0. What is going on? What in the world is happening? So what is this solution? But it does have multiplicity of what here? 2, because it's occurring twice, right? So this has multiplicity 2. It counts as 2 solutions even though it's just one value, which means it's going to do what on the x-axis? Bounce. That's exactly right. It's going to bounce there. So x is 5 over 2. Here's one solution that counts as 2 solutions because it has multiplicity of 2. So there's my 3 solutions, which is what I was looking for. Always have to have whatever the 3 is. All right, y'all ready to kick it up a notch?
No.
It's not, we'd have to graph, because on what you graph is a real number plane. Bless you, but we do have an imaginary number plane we can graph on, or a complex number plane.
If it was like a regular number, but this is not.
I have some left from my kids. Have a Parker, that's right. Solve it! Wait till y'all see what we have to do with this one. How many solutions do you have?
4.
Agree or disagree? All right, everybody goes to 0 because that's not, 8 would have to be a perfect square, right? Hmm. We're in a humming contest here. Okay, go a little bit further with it. There you go. There's 2 solutions. I need 4. So I come to my other equation. X squared equals negative 8. So x is plus or minus 2I root 2. So there's 4 solutions, all of them with multiplicity of 1. 1, they all go straight through. Because they only happen once. Let's do another. How did I go from what? 4 to 1. Oh, yeah. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Here's a good one. I should have 3. That's right. Well, no. We could, but there would be no fun in that. No fun there. Little big, same change plus. This one's gonna get fun, y'all. Hang on to your britches.
Please don't.
Yes. 6. Is it completely factored? Why? So you say that this can factor. I say prove it. Watch this. It doesn't. It doesn't. And in fact, the difference or sum of two cubes, that last trinomial is not going to ever factor for you. Nothing multiplies to 36 but adds to 6. If that was a 12 in the middle, yes, that would work. So here is my conundrum. All right, x minus 6 equals 0. That's easy. That's just x equals. Sum or difference of two cubes, the trinomial that you end up with here is not going to ever factor for you.
I see the problem.
What is the problem?
Because it's in a factor, it's in the standard form. You can't really solve for
I have a quadratic that equals 0 that cannot be factored. How can I solve it? It is CBF, but that doesn't mean cannot be solved. CBF is not CBF. What different way could I possibly do it? Graphing, but graphing's not going to show me any, what kind of solution? What can we not graph on a real number plane? Imaginary. So graphing's probably not a good option here. What's another option? Grouping's not going to work because it won't factor. What always works? The quadratic formula.
Oh, I forgot that.
Quadratic formula will always work, hence why you did the videos, right? So you all remember your quadratic formula now? Okay, no, that's not it, but opposite. This literally never goes away. We had one of these in calculus the other day too. But it just keeps popping up. All right, so x equals opposite b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. Everybody goes over 2a. And now, what?
Don't say that.
It's not, you don't remember it from your video? What?
Our video was the one where each said one part of it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, see? See?
No, I knew this one.
I just need a square root of.
There's a reason why it's CBS, because it's too imaginary.
What's 4 times 36? 72 doubled would be 148.4. I'm not good at the mental math of it. I'm getting better at it, but I'm not. 36, there's always room for improvement. That's exactly right. For negative 108. Is that right? Somebody help me. I need to split 108 up if I can. Is it divisible by any perfect square? 9, and what? 12. Oh, even bigger than 9 then. 36, yep. 36 and 3. I'm going to do negative 36. That way I can take out the I. That's exactly right. Negative 6 plus or minus 6i root 3 over 2. And I can divide everybody by 2. Now I told you to hang on to your britches because it was going to get good. Negative 3 plus or minus 3i root 3. And I am done. There's 2 solutions. So we have to use everything we learned in Unit 1 to solve this piece of the polynomial equation. Yes, it is. It's such fun. What?
You're the head of the math department. You majored math for 15 years.
Thank you. 3 solutions, yes. We don't offer free algebra. We have foundations of algebra. You've already gotten a credit for that. Because you took it in 8th grade, they gave you the credit for that. You can't retake credit.
I thought we on to no credit.
Can you take what? Non-honors?
Yeah. I got a very good bag. I was so happy.
Are you saying in place of this, or you're saying in addition to need your master plan? I mean, the answer was no to both of your motions.
Popcorn. Why is not popcorn?
You can't switch past all these buttons from to level. You can't level down past those. You're not failing now.
I'm 71.
Yes.
Never mind.
Oh, yes, you can do that. Yes, yes. You just can't, like, you couldn't say, up, honors algebra 2 is too hard for me. I'm switching down to algebra 2 and it'd be this far into the year. You know what I'm saying? Solve for X. Yeah. Yeah.
Not. Ah!
Did you finish this, Slade? You're the one that asked me to go back and you're saying your ABCs.
Ah!
6 and negative 3 plus or minus 3 I root 3. All right. Solve for X.
It is not impossible.
It's very possible. It can be factored.
Yes, it can. It follows the rules. The rules.
The rules. Can't do a quadratic formula unless it's a quadratic. No, that's not what makes it a quadratic. All right, let's make it equal 0.
Very fine. No, oh wait, no. Oh wait, oh. I thought it was 9. I thought it was 7.
I thought it was -7.
I told you it could be factored. That's not true.
What goes in the 5 and goes in the 12?
Got your mind set. Yeah, I see what it is. Yeah.
Quadratic form. It's not a quadratic, but it is quadratic form. I should get 4 answers here. Square root of 3/5. But rationalize the denominators. Multiply by square root of 5 on top of bottom. So it's actually square root of 15 over 5. If you have the square root of 3/5, you can't have a square root on the bottom, so you do square root of 3 over square root of 5. You do this. So you get square root of 15 over 5. Solve. Slash. Just so you look at it as 2 different problems. So what you do is, what? Nope, nope. So when these match, those are, do it like what? Because if you start with the negative first, you don't have to change the last sign.
Please don't make this complicated.
I don't think it's complicated.
Exactly.
I'm ready to set everything to 0. Are you ready to set everything to 0? 5x squared minus 3. How, Wyatt? If you've got 2 square roots, how have you only gotten 3 answers? Well, you have to do that 3/5 like this. Got to rationalize. I'm fixing to do it right here. All right, I'm going to add 3.
Now I see why you said that question.
Divide by 5. And now I have to square root. But I can't leave it that way. So I'm going to say x is plus or minus square root of 3, square root of 5. But I can't leave a radical in the bottom. Square root of 5, square root of 5. And so I get plus or minus, yes. Can't have a radical in the bottom, you have to rationalize it. Square root. Yeah, I'll stop with this one and let you start on your homework, yeah. There's your 4, Wyatt. You see your 4?